You can take a lot of classes, you can do a lot of things academically, but if you're not feeling fulfilled as a person, none of that really matters. I plan on teaching in high school, but what I really want to focus on is helping with resource distribution within schools and advocating for policy changes, not only with how those resources are distributed, but how they impact students in and outside of the school. When I was younger, I had some negative experiences in public school, but I also had some very positive interactions with teachers who really cared about me, which really made me understand that having people in the education system who are willing to make sure that students are not only represented but that they're heard is an extremely important part of their education, and so I wanted to be part of that change. I knew coming into college that academics were a really important part of why I wanted to come to college, but also why I picked Meredith. For me personally, finding that balance between schoolwork but then also having fun and having a social life has been really important. You can take a lot of classes, you can do a lot of things academically, but if you're not feeling fulfilled as a person, none of that really matters. I was really nervous about whether or not I would find people who were like me or people I could connect with, but found that there are people on campus who you can connect to, and that has been really helpful in helping make sure that I do have fun and that I have a social life. I attended an event the summer before coming here called the Multicultural Symposium. You get to live on campus for a couple of nights and they randomly pair you with a person. And the person I ended up getting placed with, she and I hit it off immediately. She's my best friend now. We spend all of our time together. We talk about everything. We go everywhere together. I knew coming to Meredith, which is a historically white institution, that things were going to be very different for me because I already am a minority off campus. Having a community on campus who can relate to those experiences and support me through some of the hardships that I've had have been really helpful. This last year has taught me a lot about the importance of resilience, not just on campus, but also off campus, because a lot of times we like to think that when you're coming to a college or a university that the things that exist outside of those places don't necessarily impact you. Students who have to work multiple jobs so that they can afford to come here, students who are the primary providers for their families off campus, and who aren't able to have what we would consider normal college experience. This last year has pushed those narratives to the forefront of not only what Meredith has to do, but also what students have to reconcile with. And I know that for students who have gone through those things, feeling as though they're not only seen, but that their voices are valued has been really important this last year. I hope that those are things that we can continue with, because I know that there are initiatives on campus making sure that those narratives aren't pushed to the back when they're no longer something that's popular outside of campus. My name is Amina Jenkins. I'm a member of the class of 2023. I'm a contract major in public policy and education. This is me. This is Meredith.